play Wemby first game. Yeah, so the guy that I'm competing with in the DPOY race is out injured, so I got a good opportunity to become #1 in the DPOY code, or in the DPOY base, because I average 3 steals per game. And Wemby, well, he's averaging like 2 blocks a game and like one steal, I think. So, you know, it's going to be real close, especially because if Wemby keeps missing games, then he's not going to qualify for the all defensive awards. So I might just steal a DPOY for him. It's no no.
Hornets, Spurs, coming right up. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Arnold. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for the matchup with the Jazz, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Castle. Johnson is up there with Nurkic. Then it's Trae Young. And it's York. And at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hornets, they've got LaMelo Ball. He's out there with MP. Miller is up there with Jared Allen. And it's Salon in at the power forward. What better way to start a new year than with NBA hoops? Greg, I'm feeling tired, are you? You got a long way to go here, partner.
Oh, I'm feeling good. Hopefully these players can say the same. I'm sure many of them did stay up a wee bit past their bedtime last night.
Now, here's Young. Here's York. Pass to Young from the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
One thing about Trae Young, this guy has zero fear. Always looking to pull from deep.
Here's Salon. There's Ball with the 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
We come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, we on the competitive fire right there. Train triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive. I hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. So it's the Hornets. After Calvin Johnson missed from long range. Beyond the arc. On the rebound by Nurkic. Spurs have gone 1 of 3.
Oh, come on.
So and the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. How Young, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Good anticipation defensively. Can see the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
Allen with the screen for Ball. And the 3 ball is good. Ball has got 6.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing that.
Here's Castle. In the Charlotte moving the ball around. Now, here is Miller. Tight defense on him. Rebounded by Castle.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guard him well.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Whitney is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
And here's Miller outside, and it's the Hornets another three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Guys are looking for
Oh,
a
come
big
on.
Yeah, they had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that's
yeah.
his second foul committed with a lot of game left. Gotta be careful.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Johnson gets to Young. Six to shoot. From 18 feet away. Drained for 2 points. Young's got his second basket of the night.
And I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
Outside ball. There's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 9 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Nurkic. Here's Castle. Back to Nurkic. Johnson in the corner. Hornets with the rebound. They're getting their first look at the season at San Antonio in this one.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
I don't know, but I do know that they're looking at the possible finals matchup. These are two of the league's most dangerous teams, no doubt.
Now, here's Johnson. He is a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
It's good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Bounce pass Young. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And finish off by Nurkic.
Love watching Nurkic set hard screens and then roll with purpose. Great job in the creativity there from the pick and roll.
Outside ball. There's Miller with the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Miller's got his second basket of the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The shot's good.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Spurs trail by 12. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul.
All right. And the coach is not even taking it out.
Already, and now if you're the coach, you gotta think about safety.
Brown is checked in for San Antonio.
I picked up 3 fouls already. That's crazy.
Young outside. To the left side wing. Pass to York. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
The first one falls. So he gets them both. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. 10-point lead. We want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense on that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Young outside. The tray. And the basket by Castle.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Hornets leading by 7. We talked about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team. You can't stand him if he's playing against you.
It's the three-point bomb.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Pass to Castle. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Sweet move. The Hornets pull it in. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. Hornets leading by 9. Ball, the pass to MP. Pass the ball. A 3. Good, and it's MP. Picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's York. Outside. Nurkic a screen on ball. Here's Young. Put in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that.
Ball kicks to MP. Charlotte moving the ball around. A 3. It's hauled in by Brock. Spurs trail by 10. Run outside. Tries the spin move. Pass to York. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Short. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Oliver.
Hey guys, MP for the last time out against the Thunder had a nice evening. He scored 21 points and, as expected, he distributed the rock and got his teammates involved. And this team is on a hot streak. His play is a big reason why. We'll see if that continues. Kevin?
And David, in stretches, he was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again. Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
That shot wide open. Ball's got 15.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
San Antonio calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
part of the schedule. Right now, let's check out how the standings are shaping up in the East. Taking a look at the Hornets, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far. And they're definitely the team to beat.
And you know, for the Hornets, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Here is Daniels following the bucket by the Spurs. Bridges outside. Offline with this three.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Johnson. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Here's Johnson. Three-pointer. Does not find the basket. It's the miss. He's made just one so far. Back to MP. In transition, here come the Spurs. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point. But these teams, they are built to score. So.
Here's Tyson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Here's MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
By all accounts, one of the hardest workers in the league. MP is always looking to push himself to some next level.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for MP.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
It's Henderson on the wing. He's covered by Daniels. Johnson surveying the floor. That one missing. The first quarter concludes and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Hornets lead. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
On the floor for San Antonio, Vassell in the wing along with Johnson. Then it's Henderson. Then there's Brown. And it's Bona in at the 5 down low. That one goes in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Wilkins. Tries a three. San Antonio with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Vassell, no good. Hornets leading by 8. There's MP. Henderson pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And the basket by Vassell.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Hornets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Pass to Tyson. Back to MP. MP finishes inside.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Back to Vassell.
What? You gotta be kidding me, bro.
Go to the line with a chance for 3.
You gotta be kidding me.
I like when Vassell takes initiative on offense because it forces defenders to compromise at times.
And that one
I don't know what a coach is not taking me out of the
So
game.
often with rookies, we want to
It's
judge them
ridiculous.
after half a
He's
season.
really about to play me all 48 minutes.
Should we give players to prove themselves in
Crazy,
the
bro.
NBA?
Well, there's a different type
Makes
of
no
prove
sense.
yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you played every team, you understand the defensive concept. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them, if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Now here's Johnson, following the miss by MP. Back to Johnson. Lets the free fly. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Connects from three-point range.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Vassell. He has 6. It's hauled in by MP. Bridges, right side. Pass to Salon. MP with it. From outside the arc. Vassell grabs the board. Lets it go from 14. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And so, MV will bring it up for Charlotte. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. Now, here's Ball. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
He's more than chipped in on the glass as well. Just a tremendous effort last time out.
Vassell outside. Down low. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Vassell's got 6 here in this quarter.
This is how confident of a scorer Vassell has become, taking on all comers.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Good work there as it goes. Ball's got 19 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now here's Henderson. He has yet to score. Vassell outside. Over MP. Vassell, no good. Hornets lead by 11. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6-7 frame and it holds up well over the season. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now, here's Johnson. Bridges with the board. MP outside. Pass the ball. This one for 3. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they left him open for another one.
Johnson. And off the front. And in it goes. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice to see Johnson being flexible and versatile on that offensive end, going after that little mid-range look.
Henderson against Ball. Vassell outside. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Vassell's got 10 points in the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Wilkins kicks the ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. Shoots over Henderson. Again, ball missing. Spurs trail by 12. Pass to Henderson. Vassell outside. 3-pointer. He is rebounded by Salon. Salon's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Making free throws a beauty for his team. Must see the best in the NBA. In second, the Hornets.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
First free throw is good. We've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Now, here is Young. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Trae Young. It's Miller in the corner. Allen with the screen for Miller. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Castle. Over MP. Here's Nurkic. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points. Staying active even after the shot goes up.
Miller outside. Lets it fly from 18. And good. And it takes it this ball's up to right up and down. Miller's got 13 points. Spurs trail by 14. And Young, here we go. And it's sent back by Allen. It's MP attacking. That's the good off the assist from Allen. 14 points for MP.
That's a great effort by MP, putting himself in a position to succeed.
Vassell, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Vassell. Good team by Miller. Charlotte leading by 16. Here's MP. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 8 points in the quarter.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
And here's Young. 12 points for him. To the middle. Pass to Castle. Fires from deep. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 or 7 though.
Passes like this demonstrate leadership. Vassell wanting to find his open teammates.
Ball with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points in. Ball's got 27 points.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Now, here is Young. Takes a 3. Castle misses.
And that's the battle they had it. They'll work on the glass porous, and that's got to change.
MP passes the ball. Nurkic against Allen. Miller outside. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Allen's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Spurs. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Castle, covered by MP. Off target with the free throw line Jay. Inside, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass. SDJ.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Vassell against him. Young outside. Can they get it? That one is good again. He sees straight from the floor with the basket.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Ball dishes to Miller. Ball is screen on Vassell. Miller outside. A rebound by the Spurs. Nurkic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Young. And B grabs the miss. Hornets lead by 20. Allen outside. Back to MP. Slides through for his second basket in 11 tries.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty
they ride him and get back into it.
Pass to Salon. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Salon's got 9 points.
There's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved in the offense working as a unit.
York can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Miller, and the shot goes in. Miller's got 9 points in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so is Charlotte, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
They have to lock it down defensively. Giving up great shots is a great way to lose a game.
And if you're disruptive at that end, it creates transition offense. I'm telling you, that's where you get the easy looks.
And looking at the players of the month, here are the winners from each conference. In the Eastern Conference, MP.
To no one's surprise, MP, individually, he's a level above. Also makes his teammates better. What more do you want?
Makes his coach look awfully good as well. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we into the second half of our broadcast. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
MP out there with Ball. And there's Jared Allen. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Salon in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. York can't hit. York's got just one of his 4 attempts for the 4 tonight. On the wing, Miller kicks it on to MP. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Johnson. And Johnson is right there. Johnson's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Spurs.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
MB finds Allen. Miller outside. And the Hornets miss again.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That'll be his second foul of the game. First team foul. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Over to the wing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Off target with his 3. Pass to Salon. MP with it. 18 points for him. That's it going from deep. Oh, my. He'll go to the line with a chance for 4-point play. It's going to go on Keldon Johnson. For Charlotte, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And so it's Young who brings up for the San Antonio Spurs. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's York. 5 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Here's Castle. From outside off the mark.
Out at halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Miller finds MP. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Pass to Salon. getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for MP. First in assists, and he's an absolutely devastating offensive weapon. Number 2 in the league in scoring.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Tyson Daniels checked in for Charlotte. RJ, no matter what the situation, Nurkic is a monster on the glass, isn't he?
He had 31 rebounds in 2024. You never see that anymore.
MP left side. Miller outside, launches it. It's Trae Young with the rebound. The Spurs have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Really slow start offensively. And the basket by Castle.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
In the corner, it's MP. Miller outside. It's up with 3. Good. And it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. And Young gets to Nurkic. To the paint, tries from the block. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Pass to Miller. On the wing, MP. 18 points for him. Salon. No good on the 3. Spurs have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Now, here's Nurkic. Here's Castle. He's covered by Daniels. And the basket by Johnson.
Nice shooting reflexes on display from Johnson. He's got such a quick release. It is off as soon as he touches it.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. So, former defensive player here, Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make a mistake thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just confident offensively, but with the defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. DA thanks.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Daniels passes to MP. Here's Salon. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Stolen by Allen. And swept up by Allen.
This is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
Now, here is Young. 15 points in the game. Over Daniels. It's rebounded by Salon. Hornets leading by 23.
Oh, pass up a wide open layup. Oh, pathetic.
Fires from
Get that
14.
shit out of there.
And a big bounce off the rim, but the 6.
Fire out.
MP's got 20
I really
points.
just passed up a wide open layup because I thought somebody else was going to cut into the lane, but that wasn't the case.
Here's Castle. And that one, good. Castle's got 9 points in the quarter.
No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
MP kicks to Miller. Off target from outside.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to York. To the inside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Fires for 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Like you said,
your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
San Antonio's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Out to the right wing. Here's Castle. Again. Here's Nurkic. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Pass to Wilkins. MP outside. For the three. Gets it from downtown. MP's got 25 points in the game.
That looked good the moment it left MP's hands.
Out left to the wing. Here's Castle. The Hornets pull it in. Here's MP. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Nice slash by MP right there. Love when he takes the initiative.
Vassell outside. Pass to Nurkic. And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make for the Spurs.
Number 30.
Here's Anderson. Still scoreless. Here's the try. No good again that time. The Hornets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. And San Antonio shooting for the game at 42%. Castle missing. Charlotte shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. A nice shot by MP.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Henderson passes to Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And here's Sharp. Steps back. Here's MP. Takes it off the glass. MP's got 13 points in the second half.
Embracing the physicality, MP is unhindered by the aggressive D inside.
There's the pick. Here's Vassell. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Bridges a screen on Henderson. To the paint. Block it forward. MD fires from way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently in the third.
Makes him clean. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Bridges kicks to MP. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Gets it from three-point range. MP's got 34 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Now Henderson. No scoring in this one. Trying to get something going. Wilkins grabs the miss.
Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
Pass to Tyson. Pick by Bridges. A shot no good. Tyson. Spurs shooting pretty terribly here in the third quarter at around 30%. Here's Castle. A three-pointer no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Henderson against MP. Henderson looking it over. It's Vassell on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the triple. MP MP with it. Picked up by Brown. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Daniels. And it's good off the back. Bring that in. The Spurs shooting 38% from the field. A pretty showing for them. And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
14th foul. Substitution on the court.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. MP against Vassell. On the wing, Brown. Back to Vassell. MP getting it done from the Charlotte Hornets. They kept going to him again and again. And he All we have the chance now, folks. Let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
The definition of team.
Alright, the coach is going to put me on for the whole freaking game with no rest. That's crazy.
That is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand.
Well, I might get a
On the
triple
court right now
double
for the Spurs.
because
Devin
they're
Vassell.
playing the whole
He's out
48
there with
minute
Brown,
game.
and it's Henderson in at the shooting guard position. Back to MP. A free ball. Carries it from three-point range. MP's got 37.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
And here's Henderson. Pass to Livingston. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Brown. Here's Tyson. Front past the arc. It's rebounded by Livingston.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Basket good. Livingston's got his first bucket of the night. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Starks, kicks to Mitchell. On the wing, MP. Number 5, Vassell. Trains the three-pointer. Tyson, who's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Some people are called for fewer
Shooting for 38 to 39.
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I
38.
think that the
This
teams
one's
today
39.
can play 82 games.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Both shots good from the strike. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Livingston kicks to Henderson. There's a good screen. Good on the triple. Henderson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
MP looking around. Here's Mitchell. That shot misses. Excellent defense there from Henderson. Here's Vassell. Fires from the wing. Brown, no good.
That is not a bad decision to go from there. It was just a little bit off with the
Got 41.
That one falls.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Pass to Livingston. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Now Brown. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the three. Good on the three-point shot.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot.
Here's Tyson. Mitchell outside. Starts right side. MP Mitchell missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
From deep. Livingston, no luck. The Hornets have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. And he picks
43.
MP's get 43 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Livingston, no luck. And so, MP will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And foul on the shot.
More free throws come, shooting for 44-45.
You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always do that. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade them in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to
second
request
one
a
for
trade, but
44.
continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the player.
Young pass to Vassell. And here's Nurkic. Back to Vassell. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's MP. And he banks it.
46.
MP's got 46 points.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Nurkic setting the pick for Young. Takes the 3. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
A bad man on the offensive end. Young can really be a menace with this shooting.
Mitchell kicks to MP. Pass to Tyson. Starts outside. Here's MP.
48.
2 points on the way. MP's got 48.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Vassell, no good.
It was rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
And the basket by Starks.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
San Antonio's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Pass to Young. Fires at the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Hornets got 4 rebounds in this game. MP with it. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. This makes sense. It's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keep the players' trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
How did he break that when he smoked it? Everything was sound.
Got 50. Another 50-point game for me to add to my career.
The Spurs shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Young pass to Nurkic. Back to Young. Pass to Castle. Screen by Nurkic for 3. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Starks outside. Cornet kicks to MP. Here's Tyson. Missed the chippy right there.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Spurs working the ball around now. Vassell finds Nurkic. MP grabs the miss.
Got 10 rebounds, just 1 more assist for a triple-double.
Rebounds now in the game. Pass to Tyson. Back to MP.
Got 52.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. Now, here's Vassell. with the ball. Back to Vassell. And the three off target.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here in this quarter. They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
San Antonio's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Nurkic just 3-9 starts. And Young, here we go. Out of bounds. Sterling takes possession. San Antonio making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Charlotte has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
They really have me at friggin' like small forward. That's crazy. Look how many small guards we have on the court right now. Are you serious? What is Charles Lee doing? I know we're up 50, but that's just weird. Those rotations are weird to me. I don't know what Charles Lee is thinking.
Nurkic set the pick for Young. There's the triple. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Now, here's MP. Starks kicks to MP. Fires the three. And York pulls it down. The Spurs shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Young outside.
2 minutes.
They need this one. And he sinks the layup. Young's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Starks outside.
And that's a triple-double for me. That's another 50-point triple-double. And I've got heaps of those already.
Spurs shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pass to Nurkic. Here's York. Young outside. Again, Young missing.
Rebound, that's 11 rebounds. No stops. Oh, come on.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Hornets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like
Got 54.
with the mouse, and they were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one was a dazzling game for MP.
And he was doing everything out there.
More free throws coming, shooting for 55 and 56.
They throw good.
55.
And the Hornets making a change here. Wilkins is checked in. And both free throws good for MP.
Just snugged that one in. I've got 56.
43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Young passes to Johnson. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
Though he likes to get to the rim and draw contact, Johnson will rise and fire from beyond the arc.
Wilkins outside.
I'm on Miles Bridges, the last play of the game, bro.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. MP left side. 5 on the clock. Here's Starks. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer
Oh, it's
off
gonna
line.
do it. I'm gonna finish with a 56-point triple-double. And we're gonna win by 52.
The Hornets taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most system signed and reversed.